on a Friday night as we are at the 2020 Area Championship game. The district Weimer Lady Cats are taking on the San Perlita Lady Trojans. I'm Joe Bowling, Rudy Zamaripa on the camera tonight as we are in Taft, Texas again on a Friday night. Second round matchup here between these two teams. The Weimer Lady Cats come in out of District 29 2A with an overall record of 18-14 in their district. They run the table at 9-1 and took first place in district play. San Perlita Lady Trojans were a second place district champion. They were in the second spot behind Santa Maria, and their overall record coming into tonight's game is 17-12. Both teams taking the warm-ups. It's going to be a battle of whose will win this one tonight. Two different styles will be on the court playing in this game. The Lady Cats of Weimar and the Lady Trojans of San Perlita. We'll tell you a little bit more about that and more as we get you set for about 7 minutes from the opening tip-off. From Taft, Texas, this is Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, a 2019 Ford F-150 for just 0 interest for 72 months, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0 money down. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Back here on Real Sports Live as we are on the pregame show between the Weimar Wildcats and the San Perlita Lady Trojans. Lady Trojans on the right-hand side. You can see them out warming up, coming out of District 32 2A. This team will look to push the tempo tonight. They'll look to get it out and off to the races as early and often as possible. They'll look to extend the defense and try to get the quick, easy, fast-paced buckets. On the other side, the Weimar Lady Cats will be coming in here, a team that can press, and they can also utilize the strength of the interior players to try to lock this into a half-court set if you can get past their press break. Then you had better get some points scored. On the half-court set, you had better defend inside against the boards. They do have some firepower on the inside. They have some bigger players that can step inside and outside. And again, they'll be looking to control things in the paint and at the half-court set. We'll take a quick break, and we come back. We'll get you set for the opening tip-off. This is Real Sports Live.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Palmview, Alton, Westlaco, and Pharr. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
When in Poor Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the Blue Building and the Blue Shrimp Boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get a 2019 Ford Ranger Crew Cab for just $26,977 and get 1.9% interest for 72 months. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. Back here on the pregame show as we are now watching the two teams make their way over to the sideline here at Taft, Texas. This is the home of the Greyhounds, which has been most hospitable to Rudy Zamaripa and myself, getting us set up for this broadcast. We were here a year ago when the San Perlita boys were in action. We were covering their playoff run. And here tonight, it's the Weimer Lady Cats taking on the San Perlita Lady Trojans. We have other broadcasts going on tonight. Kevin Naro is across the way. He's at Rio Grande City tonight for the Harlingen Lady Cardinals. And my friends, we would have had other games on. We wanted to go do the Brownsville Veterans game. We wanted to do the Los Fresnos game, the Edinburgh game, and many other games that we wanted to broadcast for you. But just simply sponsorship did not catch in. Want to make sure we send a shout-out to the Gomez family. J.J. Gomez, one of the cousins of Coach Munguia, who was a big-time contributor to San Perlita girls and boys and their sponsorship here. And we also thanks in a big part to Laguna Madre Baits, which has also provided the assistance on the broadcast side as far as covering the fees and the travel and the expenses of getting to these games. And that's why we're here covering this team primarily. And it's why we weren't able to get to some of those other games we wanted to get to tonight. It's just a simple fact that once we get to the playoffs, they take additional funding, UIL fees, travel, expenses for camera operators, and just flat getting to the game. So again, our thanks to Laguna Madre Baits and to the Gomez family. J.J. Gomez up in Dallas, who contributed as we were driving up here to assist us with this broadcast. We're talking about the two teams that are getting set. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back. We'll get you set for this opening tip-off. This is Real Sports Live.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, a 2019 Ford F-150 for just 0 interest for 72 months, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0 money down. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas. They continue with the introduction of the two teams out there. You can see the San Perlita Lady Trojans now having their roster announced. They'll have the starters announced as well. And the Weimer Lady Cats have already had their team announced, and they're waiting for this to get us to the national anthem. The Lady Cats will be in the purple uniforms with the gold trim. The San Perlita Lady Trojans are the home team tonight. They'll be in the white uniforms with the red trim. One more break. When we come back, we'll get you started. Again, our thanks to some primary sponsors who are contributing for this playoff broadcast. Laguna Madre Baits and J.J. Gomez and the Gomez family coming from the Dallas area. We'll be right back. The opening tip-off is just around the corner. This is Real Sports Live.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get a 2019 Ford Ranger Crew Cab for just $26,977 and get 1.9% interest for 72 months. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get a 2019 Ford Ranger Crew Cab for just $26,977 and get 1.9% interest for 72 months. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Back here as we are now set for the opening tip-off as the two teams make their way to the sideline. The Weimer Lady Cats over in the purple uniforms make their way out onto the floor first, and they'll be going right to left as we start this ball game from our vantage point. On the visitor side, we're amongst the Weimer crowd, which has always been gracious. And when we were around them, we were covering their boys' game last year in a game against San Isidro. And when they won that game, I said, hey, I think I'm going to see you again in the playoffs. They were upset. Here in this one, the girls are a favorite tonight as they're taking on this San Perlita team. As a team that took first in their district takes a team that took in second, respectively. The Wildcats going 9-1 to capture their district title at 29-2A, and the San Perlita Lady Trojans came in second place behind the Santa Maria Lady Cougars. In the center circle for the Lady Trojans stands Aliyah Garcia. And we are set to go with the tip-off, which is controlled easily by Weimer, and they'll bring it across. Again, we'll see if they establish this half-court set right out of the gate. Off the dribble, they'll spin it right side. That's a quick jump ball. Kareem Rojas steps into the passing lane, ties up Valerie Ramirez, and so to give the ball to Sant Perlita. Now, immediately we see some pressure by Weimer. This was expected coming into this ball game. We'll take a look at how the Lady Trojans break the press. Get it inside, they'll spin it back outside, and they'll work it up. Nieto on the dribble, takes a look at the defense, gets it to Meakin Kinney. Kinney has the ball, stays out wide. We're just underway here in the first quarter of play. Neither team has scored yet. As a matter of fact, that's the first shot on the way. That's off the mark. Quick rebound by Skylar Hager. And here come the Lady Cats of Weimar with the ball on the offensive end. Running the point out there is Valerie Meakin. Meakin hands it off. Now they'll lob it inside the post. Spanker goes up from point blank. Miss. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll be off the Weimar Lady Cats. And give the ball back to Sant Perlita. Point blank shot. They lobbed it inside, and they can use that height advantage. Now here comes the press. Kinney throws over the top of that to Nieto. Lady Trojans trying to push the ball forward, get it back outside to Rojas, back over to Nieto for a quick three. Bang! Three-pointer released as the Lady Trojans of Sant Perlita jump out on top with a three ball. Pressure in the back court. Weimer will bring the ball up. This time it's Yannick. Yannick has the ball into a double team. Keeps the dribble, now spins it inside. Now they go into the paint. Shot on the way, good. Valerie Meakin with a floater in the lane. Makes it a 3-2 game. Sant Perlita ball. Kinney goes down the sideline. Beats everyone down court. Now spins it in the paint. That ball's tipped and stolen. Off the turnover. Lady Cats trying to capitalize and take the lead here in this game. They'll work the ball into the hands of Meakin. Meakin with an overhead pass to the right-hand side. Here's a three on the way. A long arcer, but no good. Rebound by Kareem Rojas. Here come the Sant Perlita Lady Trojans. The Kinney lobs it inside off Nieto. That's a turnover. Back-to-back trips in which the Lady Trojans give the ball up once they get it in the half-court set. Weimar basketball just underway here. 6:21 and counting. Weimar Lady Cats will take a look at the pressure, and they'll bring it into the middle of the court. Maintain the dribble now quickly across the midcourt. That'll be a foul called on Sant Perlita. They'll call that foul on Aliyah Nieto. Nieto, her first foul of the game. Inbound play coming up for Weimer. They'll get it in the hands of Kane. Ball in the paint deflected out of bounds. That's going to be off Sant Perlita. Aliyah Garcia trying to work hard inside the paint. Got her hand on the ball but couldn't control it. Weimer will trigger the inbound play on the baseline. Valerie Ramirez will set him in motion. Couple of minutes into this game. Each team has scored a basket. Sant Perlita is coming from beyond the arc. On the inbound play, a long high pass out to Meakin. Finds an open shooter. Three on the way for Ramirez. Buries that. Valerie Ramirez for a three ball. Makes it a 5-3 game. Now pressure in the backcourt. Kinney to Rojas. Lost it. Picks it back up. Maintains it. Gets it to Kinney. They're still in the backcourt. They're going to have to hurry. Shovel pass is deflected out of bounds. Off the hands of Yannick. Otherwise, that may have been a turnover against Sant Perlita, as they would have struggled to get the ball across the midcourt stripe. Rojas hands it off to Nieto. Nieto brings it over. Gets it back to Kareem Rojas. They give her some room. Hands it off to Kinney into a double team. Back to Rojas. Outside it goes. Shot on the way. It's up and in. Call it a 2. Sant Perlita ties the ball game up at 5 apiece. Wildcats with the basketball. Outside in the hands of Ramirez. Ramirez to Meakin. Now they'll lob it in the blocks. Nice catch there. Shot on the way, no good. Offensive rebound, put that up, no good. Rebound by Meakin Kinney for Sant Perlita. Races out of traffic. Takes it to the middle of the floor. Spins it outside to Nieto. Lets the three go and missed it. Rebound by the Wildcats of Weimer. They'll bring it back inside. Working it back on the offensive end. They'll work it inside for a shot that goes up and in. Weimer back on top at 7-5. Pressure, they'll get it inside, and that's up and in. Aliyah Garcia on the finish. Ties the game at 7 apiece. Wildcats trying to push the tempo to get it down court. Now they'll wait for the trailers. Get it on the right side. Jumper on the way from 12 off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound. Put it up. Foul called. And a free throw opportunity coming up. Skylar Heger right there to secure that board after the missed shot by Tori Yannick. Heger already with 4 rebounds in this game. First free throw on the way, spins out, no good. Next free throw on the way is also off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, though, for the Wildcats. Shot up, no good. Kareem Rojas secures that board for Sant Perlita. Now a steal, and here come the Wildcats. They've got numbers. Meakin in the paint, all the way in, lays it up, got it. Valerie Meakin after the steal takes it inside for the basket. Lady Trojans have the ball. This is Rojas. Rojas spins it ahead to Nieto. Nieto bounce pass inside on the baseline, missed shot. Offensive rebound. Shot up, it's blocked. Rebound taken down by the Wildcats, and back they come. Wildcats leading by 2 here. Halfway through the first quarter. Off the dribble is Meakin. Spins it outside to Ramirez. Ramirez looking for a cutter. Finds it on the baseline. That ball's deflected. Back in the hands of Meakin. Now they go inside. Shot missed. Rebound by Garcia. Outlet pass to Kinney. Kinney gets it down court on the right-hand side. Takes a bump. Shot it. Rolled it off. No good. She got fouled. You can see I talked about a change of styles here between these two teams. Sant Perlita trying to get out and on the run after securing the ball on either side. Kinney at the free throw line. Megan Kinney hasn't scored yet. Her first one's off the mark on the line. Lady Trojans shooting at 3 of 7 pace. That's 43% from the field. Kinney ready for another here from the free throw line. Makes that 1 of 2 on the trip. 1 point game. Wildcats with the ball against the pressure. Throw down the sideline. They've got numbers now. Ramirez attacks on the right-hand side, lays it up and got it. Valerie Ramirez beat him down on the right side and secures the point. She leads the team in scoring with 5. Sant Perlita basketball. Kinney through a double team, has it stolen on the turnover. Layup again, up and in by Ramirez. Scoring off the turnover, off the press break. Here come the Lady Trojans trying to come right back at you. Garcia launches a quick 3. Back of the rim, no good. Long rebound comes out, controlled. Samantha Henderson now in the ball game for the Lady Cats of Weimer. Right-hand side, nobody stops her. Layup, no good, missed by Heger. Rebound on the offensive end. Get it outside for Ramirez, 3. Made another. Ramirez is red hot in the first quarter. Timeout called. Weimer up by 8. We'll be right back after this. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
We are back here, Rio Sports Live. The Sant Perlita Lady Trojans had to take a timeout. First and foremost, they have got to concentrate on taking care of the ball. It was one of my keys to the game before this thing ever started. Already in the game was 6 turnovers by the Lady Trojans, most of those leading to easy points for the Weimar Wildcats, but also you factor in that Valerie Ramirez with 2 3-pointers has 10 points already in this ball game, as she has been just red hot. Kinney launches a shot, back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Garcia, had it poked off her hands and out of bounds. Touch last by the Lady Trojans to send Perlita. Weimer basketball, they'll see pressure. They'll look to throw it in, throw it up in traffic. Nice catch there, and here comes Meakin down the left side. Bounce pass, nearly stolen it is. Taken away by the Lady Trojans of San Perlita. Garcia, overhead pass to Kinney. Kinney attacks on the right-hand side. Meakin there to guard her. Shot it, made it, count it to foul. Making Kinney to the line. Meakin was there step for step. Kinney used her body to shield off the defender, and then as she spun it up, made the basket. Her first made basket, her third point of the game, and a chance at the line. Misses on that. Long rebound to the Lady Cats on the sideline. Help is back there as Paige Pavlou now in the game. Now is a turnover. Here come the Lady Trojans. Nieto pulls the trigger. That won't go. Kinney secures the weak side board, tries to save it, does, but right into the hands of Mallory Meakin. Here come the Wildcats. Back on the offensive end. Pass there, nearly stolen. It is, taken away by Kinney. Kinney has Rojas with her, double dribbles. Right as she was going to pass it ahead to Rojas, Kinney saw that Rojas was cutting far too early as she was running that open look. I tell players stay wide if the ball's coming up. Allow them a path to the goal or then a ability to pass the ball to you. Overhead pass to Garcia off the missed shot. Now a travel by San Perlita. Modesta Garcia with a quick outlet pass after she secured the board. But San Perlita turns it over again. Their 8th of the game here in the first quarter. Minute 39 to go. Cats on the attack. Right side layup good. Nobody stopped Mallory Meakin. 2 more for her. She's got 6 in the game here in the first quarter. The lead back up to 8 for Weimer. Rojas has the ball. Overhead pass to Nieto. Nieto off the dribble. Pulls the trigger on that. That banks it in. Alicia Nieto now takes over the team lead in scoring for San Perlita. She's got 5. Minute 10 to go here in the first quarter. Quick pass right-hand side. On the dribble, nothing there for Avery Reed, who's now in the game. Gets it outside to Ramirez. Ramirez lets that one go and missed it. Rebound by Megan Kinney. Quick outlet pass. Right-hand side, Nieto. Further ahead to Rojas. Banks it up. Missed it. Point-blank shot missed there by San Perlita. Ball in the back court. Timeout called. Weimer going to talk about getting back defensively. 52 seconds left here in the first. Weimer up by 6. Back after this.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, a 2019 Ford F-150 for just 0 interest for 72 months, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0 money down. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers.
Back here, Rio Sports Live, as we are back to action. 18-12 with Weimer on top. It's their ball. They'll launch a 3 on the way by Claire Henke. That won't go. On the rebound, a jump ball will be called. On the possession change, they'll give it to San Perlita and the Lady Trojans. They'll check that. They'll give it to Weimer. 40 seconds remaining. It's the Lady Cats with the ball and a 6-point lead. They'll get it in. Samantha Henderson fires it on top. Stolen by Megan Kinney. Kinney down the right-hand side. Lays it up. Missed it. Left it short. Rebound by Weimer. Quickly, they'll bring it across. With numbers, that'll be a travel. .28 seconds left here in the first quarter. San Perlita with the ball. Rojas to Megan Kinney. Kinney brings it across. She'll set it up on the offensive end. Out to Rojas. 22 seconds left on the clock. Back to Kinney. Spins it right-hand side. On the dribble is Jasmine Rodriguez. Back to Rojas through a double team, and she'll be called for double dribble. Initially got through the double team. Then as the ball was hit, she caught it, put it right back on the floor after securing it with two hands. Weimer with the basketball in the front court. This is Hinkie. Now they'll go inside. Nice pass. Foul called, and that'll send Paige Pavlou to the free throw line. First one on the way for Paige. Rattles home. Paige Pavlou, a freshman on this team. Ready with another here. That was her first point of the game. Misses on that. Long rebound comes out to two players. It caroms off of Jasmine Rodriguez. And so that will be Weimer basketball with 2 seconds left here to close out the quarter. Hinkie to throw it in. Lobs it inside. Reed with a catch. Modesta Garcia blocks the shot. First quarter comes to an end. Weimer takes a 7-point lead after 8 minutes of play. We'll be back with this area matchup after this.
Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Palmview, Alton, West Laco, and Pharr. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. Back here as we get set for the second quarter to begin. It's a 19-12 game. Weimer Lady Cats on top here. Sant Perlita will have the ball as we start the second quarter. Lady Cats were able to disrupt flow on the offensive end and cause turnovers in that first quarter to build that 7-point lead. Garcia has it poked away. That's out of bounds off of Weimer. Now they'll get it inside and hands it Garcia again in the paint. Gets that shot away, banks it in. Strong finish for Aliyah Garcia for Sant Perlita. 5-point game, a near steal. Here comes Weimer, though. They've got the ball, and here comes Valerie Ramirez. Leading scorer in the ball game thus far. Launches a three by Heger. That's in. Skylar Heger with a three ball. Back to an 8-point lead. Matches the biggest lead of the game for the Weimar Wildcats. Sant Perlita basketball. Nieto has it. Gets it outside to Kinney at the half-court set. Kinney takes it on the dribble. Nothing there for her. Meakin out there at the top of that zone. They'll get it to Garcia again. Over to Rojas. Rojas, nothing there for her. Back outside to Aliyah Garcia. Back inside looking for Rojas. That's a turnover. Forced pass inside. Easy pickings for the Weimar Wildcats. Lady Cats up by 8. Looking for the first time to go up double digits. That one's poked off of the hands of Mallory Meakin. Gives the ball back to Sant Perlita. Lady Trojans have turned it over 10 times. That's the 7th time they've forced a turnover against Weimar. Difference thus far, Weimer is converting more so than Sant Perlita on getting points off the turnover. 3 on the way, that's off the mark. Missed by Nieto. Rebound on the backside by Valerie Ramirez for Weimer. Here's Meakin. Meakin right into the paint in traffic. Got fouled, she'll get to the line. Thing about Meakin, you can see when she secures the ball, if not stopped, her mission is to get in the paint to the lane. If you try to stop her once she gets there, she has options as Skylar Heger and this time Kennedy Kane are both down inside to receive passes. First free throw up and in by Valerie Meakin. She now has 7 points in this contest. That's her first free throw. Second one coming up on the trip, also looking to give her team a double-digit lead. Misses that. High rebound in the paint, taken down by Sant Perlita. They'll work it to Rojas. Rojas on the left-hand side. Finds a trailer. Blocked out of bounds by Skylar Heger in that passing lane, protecting what would have been a secondary break for an option of a three. Sant Perlita basketball. Kinney has a catch between the two circles. Zone defense set up again by this Wildcat team. Shooting over the top of that. Garcia buries it. Aliyah Garcia stepping out. 6-point ball game. Weimer with the lead. Ramirez on the dribble, nearly traveled. Hands it off to Meakin. Meakin gets in the paint again. Block shot by Rojas, and here comes Sant Perlita. Rojas has a back tap right in the hands of Kinney, though. Right-hand side, lays it up. Missed it. Quick rebound, and here comes Weimer trying to get back on the offensive end. Work it to the baseline. Nice step through. Banker up and in, made by Valerie Ramirez. Check that. That was Skylar Heger. Sant Perlita, another three. No good. Rojas gets a rebound. Puts it up and got fouled. Free throw chance for the Sant Perlita Lady Trojans. Instead, they'll go with the inbound play. Kinney has it. Overhead pass to Garcia. Garcia from the top of the key. Over to Nieto. That's Araceli Nieto. Back outside to Garcia. Garcia on the dribble. Looking for Nieto. That's out of bounds. Touch last by Weimer. As Tori Yannick was back there protecting on that baseline. Sant Perlita basketball. Lady Trojans shooting 39% from the field here in this ball game, but 7 of 18. They'll inbound the ball now with 5 minutes left here in the first half. Outside to Garcia. Garcia to Kinney. Megan Kinney slows the pace. Back to Garcia. Garcia launches another three. Made one earlier, misses that one. Easy rebound, and here come the Lady Cats of Weimar. Pass inside, nice catch. Kane puts it in. Kennedy Kane on the finish. Back to a 10-point lead for Weimar. They backed off the pressure now. Setting up at a half-court set. Sant Perlita gets it to Nieto. Nieto off the dribble. Lets that one go short. Rebound to Weimar. One and done, and they'll bring it back on the offensive end. Now trying to build on the lead. Sant Perlita has also backed up on the pressure. On the dribble is Meakin. Outside to Kane. Kane over to Ramirez. Ramirez back to Kane, looking for her on a curl. Threw it too high, and out of bounds it goes. Lady Cats with the lead. Substitution in the game for Sant Perlita, as Jasmine Rodriguez will return to the game. And now they resume play. Outside for a Nieto three. That's a good look, but she misses it. Kane with another rebound. Easily secured for the Wildcats. And then in the backcourt, a foul will be called on Sant Perlita. Kennedy Kane now with 4 points and 3 rebounds in the game. Pass outside is stolen by Kinney. Megan Kinney in the paint, hangs in the air, missed the shot, fights for a rebound, but is secured by Ramirez for Weimer. They'll get into the paint. Meakin spins it outside on the dribble. Jumper on the way, that's short. Rebound by Modesta Garcia for Sant Perlita. Lady Trojans down 10. Kinney has the basketball. She's been quiet here in this game with just 3 points scored. Nieto a catch. To Rodriguez, to Kinney, to Garcia. Inside to Garcia, Modesta Garcia. That's tipped out of bounds. Touch last by Skylar Heeger. As the Weimer defense is forcing the Sant Perlita team to look for success in a half-court setup. Pass from Garcia, gets outside to Kinney, tracks that down. One-hand pass is deflected and stolen. Weimer with an easy layup on the right side, but Kinney nearly steals it. Tips it out of bounds. You can see again, the Lady Trojans are having trouble at the half-court set as Weimer has elected to go away from the pressure, but get back and make it difficult for Sant Perlita to operate their offense. Wildcats basketball, Ramirez to throw it in. Valerie Ramirez with her 10 points. Gets it into Pavlu. Top of the key, it goes to Ramirez. Kinney right there to guard her. Finds Meakin. Free throw line jumper. Won't go. On the rebound, there's a push off. They'll call that against Weimer. Going for the board. 19-12 after a quarter. Weimer led by 7. It's been a low-scoring second thus far. Weimer outscoring Sant Perlita 8-5. Rodriguez to Garcia. Garcia to Modesta Garcia. Quick release on a shot. Missed it. Any shots that go up, it's a rare offensive opportunity to get a board for Sant Perlita. Meakin on the dribble. Lets that shot go. No good. Tracked down on the rebound by Pavlu. She's tied up, and she'll be called for steps. Pavlu got the rebound and then spun directly into Modesta Garcia. And they'll call her on steps. Now a long pass is stolen. Here comes Weimer. Meakin doesn't have number. Stopped her dribble. Hands it off to Ramirez. Ramirez back to Meakin. She'll slow it down at the half-court set. On the dribble. Hands it off on a curl to Samantha Henderson. Outside it goes. Stepping into a long three. That's no good. And a foul will be called in the paint. And they're going to be looking at Weimer's Paige Pavlu and call her for the foul. So back-to-back possessions in which Weimer's been called on a push-off, trying to go for offensive rebound position. Kinney off the dribble into a double team. Out for a Garcia three. That's too strong. Again, it's one and done for Sant Perlita as the Weimar Lady Cats are securing those defensive boards. Foul called in the backcourt. They'll call that on Sant Perlita's Modesta Garcia. Kareem Rojas checks back in the game for Sant Perlita's Lady Trojans, and they'll set up the press once again. This is designed to do two things. If you get the steal, great. If you can push the tempo, that's another success, if you will. There's a steal by Rojas. Over to Nieto. Quick shot on the way. No good. Again, on those shots, it's just one and then a rebound secured. So it either goes in for points or it's going to be a possession change. Weimer lobs it inside. Nice catch there. No good on the shot. Offensive rebound, weak side. Jump ball call. Possession arrow stay here. Emily Elsner in the game got that first rebound. It's Weimar basketball. Again, they're up 10. Looking to get it in. Just in, but throw it away. Another turnover against Weimar. That's their 10th of the game. Sant Perlita basketball. They've been outboarded in this game 22-7. Megan Kinney has the ball. Outside to Rojas. Rojas to Nieto. Minute 24 to go. Over it goes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Garcia. That'll be a travel first. And you can see this Sant Perlita team right now are just struggling to set it up on a half-court set. When the pace isn't there, they're slowing it down, and they're struggling to look for something to develop inside. Timeout on the floor. They'll talk it over. Meanwhile, Weimer leads this one by 10. Area matchup at the Class 2 level continues after this on Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it... Back here after the quick timeout. Again, Laguna Madre Baits, one of our big sponsors to assist us in playoff basketball here tonight for San Perlita. Overhead pass is stolen by Aliyah Garcia, and here come the San Perlita Lady Trojans. Over to Nieto, further inside. That's a forced pass, a turnover as Weimer easily picks that off. Now a loose ball in the backcourt, stolen by Rojas. Lost it. Turnover gives it right back to Weimer, and here come the Lady Cats. Into the hands of Meakin. Meakin into the paint. That's a travel. And there's the difference. You can see when the pace picks up, San Perlita feels they can compete here. Force some turnovers by the Weimar Lady Cats. It's here where they've struggled. Weimer's done a great job of just shutting things down on the offensive end. There's an entry pass that's picked off, taken away on the turnover. San Perlita tries to get back. Meakin brings it across for the Lady Cats of Weimer on the dribble. Beats Kinney. Spins it left-hand side. Caught there by Elsner. She's going to be tied up. Possession change favors San Perlita. Again, the turnover game, that's 13 in the game for Weimer's Wildcats. San Perlita's turned it over 16 times. San Perlita's attempted just limited shots here in this second quarter. Rodriguez inside to Rojas, catches, shoots, missed it, but got fouled. That was a rare half-court set in which you saw the San Perlita Lady Trojans set it up and look for a curl off a pass. Provides an opportunity for Kareem Rojas at the free throw line. First one, no good. As a team, San Perlita now from the free throw line is 1 of 4. Second one coming up for Kareem. Rojas makes that. Takes it back to a single-digit game. Weimer with the ball, 23 seconds left in the half. They'll throw over the top of the pressure. Go inside, ball deflected and stolen. Kinney has it taken right back away. Quick shot released and made. To the free throw line goes Samantha Henderson. Just sticking around. Henderson was right there on the spot as each team had turned it over right in front of her. And in one motion, caught that, shot it, missed the free throw though. Can't complete the three-point play. Offensive rebound, won't go. Offensive rebound right there is up and in. Pavlu with 2 offensive rebounds, that trip down. Ball back in the hands of San Perlita. There's a steal. Here come the Wildcats. They won't get a shot away. 1 half in the books. Weimer on a 12-6 second quarter heads to the halftime locker room. Up in this one. We'll be back with more after this on Real Sports Live. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get a 2019 Ford Ranger Crew Cab for just $26,977 and get 1.9% interest for 72 months. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Back here at halftime, we're in Taft, Texas on a Friday night. My wife Dahlia made the trip up here. Happy anniversary a day early. I better get that in. as she knows we have games tomorrow. But hey, we were married on a day we were covering games. Matter of fact, I was going live at Channel 4 when we got married right at halftime, if I remember right, at a UTRGV game. And then we received a call from Channel 4 that, hey, we need you to cover immediately wrestling state championships. So that was our honeymoon. We took off to cover the state wrestling championships on an extra assignment. So if I'm saying happy anniversary, I'm sitting here at a basketball court knowing I've got to go to a basketball court tomorrow night. Well, I guess she knew the territory she was coming into. And I proposed at a basketball game prior to that. So she knew coming in what was going on. She's been quite supportive of Real Sports Live as well. At halftime here, the Sant Perlita Lady Trojans trail this one 31-18 as the Weimar Wildcats have controlled a couple of facets of this game. Take a look at the shooting percentage. First of all, for Weimer, they shot 13 of 32 overall for 41%, 10 of 26 inside the arc, 38%, 3 of 6 from the arc for 50%, 2 of 7 at the free throw line for 29%. But on the rebound side, they secured 24 rebounds, 9 of those on the offensive end, turned it over 14 times. For Sant Perlita, they shot 28% from the field at 7 of 25, 5 of 15 inside the arc for 33%, 2 of 10 outside the arc, that's 20%, 2 of 5 at the free throw line for 40%, and were limited to just 7 rebounds in the first half, turned it over 17 times. Your leading scorers in the game in the first half, one player in double figures, that's Valerie Ramirez for the Weimer Ladycats with 10 points. Right behind her, Mallory Meakin has 7, Skylar Heeger with 5, Kennedy Kane has 4. They spread the wealth with 3 more from Paige Pablo and 2 for Samantha Henderson. For Sant Perlita, they were limited to just 4 players in the scorebook. Aliyah Garcia leads away with 9 points. Alyssa Nieto with 5, 3 for Megan Kinney, and 1 for Kareem Rojas. On the rebound side, Skylar Heeger leads away with 8 boards for the Weimar Wildcats, 4 of those on the offensive end. By the way, those 8 boards single-handedly out-rebound Sant Perlita in the first half. Behind her, Valerie Ramirez with 5 boards in the game. Take a break. We'll come back. I'll tell you about additional broadcasts. Like I said, we're doing games tomorrow. We also have another big one going on right now in Rio Grande City. I'm in Taft, Texas. We'll be back after this.
I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, a 2019 Ford F-150 for just 0 interest for 72 months, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0 money down. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the Blue Building and the Blue Shrimp Boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas. Back here on Rio Sports Live as we already have the Weimer Lady Cats back on the floor. They lead by 13. No appearance yet by the San Perlita Lady Trojans, as they will trail going into this third quarter. Now Coach Munguia and his staff and his players make their way out of the locker room and will make their way on the floor. There'll be no warm-ups in this one. They got the instructions from the locker room and walk right onto the floor to start this third quarter of play. In the first quarter, Weimer led 19-12 after 8 minutes of play. They doubled San Perlita's point production in the second quarter. It's not that they doubled the score that's the big alarming number when you're a San Perlita fan. It's the fact you were held to 6 points. And a team that forced 8 turnovers only scored 6 points means that despite the fact they turned it over, we start the second half. Weimer with a basketball. Get an open shot on the way. Bank it up and in. Count it for Meakin. Valerie Meakin with a 3-ball. And that's the way we start. 3 on the other side by Garcia. Won't go. She tracks her own rebound. Tried to save it, but out of bounds it goes. It'll be Weimer basketball. Out of bounds. We've got games coming tomorrow. Kevin's got 4 softball games back-to-back stacked up from Mission. Meanwhile, we've got basketball action coming from San Perlita as we continue that 3-team battle for the final 2 spots on the boys' side. High pass outside to Meakin. Meakin off the dribble. Goes inside. Nice dish. Banker up and in. Count it to foul. Skylar Eager to the line. Like I said earlier in the game, Meakin, her job is to get in the paint. And she certainly understands that. Attack off the dribble. If they do come out to help out, immediately dish inside. That time she found Heger. Heger was 7 points and 8 rebounds in the game. Pinballs that free throw in. And the lead extends to 19. 6-0 run by Weimer to start this second half. Nieto with the ball. Hands it off to Aliyah Nieto. To Kareem Rojas. Back outside to Garcia. Garcia to Kinney. Kinney catches there, but over it goes to Nieto. Everything operating outside that arc right now for San Perlita. 3 on the way for Garcia. That won't go. Meakin secures the rebound. They're just daring them to shoot out there and making sure they secure the rebounds. Lady Cats with the ball. Meakin dribbles away from harm's way. Hands it off to Ramirez. Ramirez back to Meakin. Spins it right side to Yannick. Yannick takes it to the top of the key to Ramirez. Over to Meakin. Good ball movement this trip down. Now they'll dish it inside. Quick catch. Shot no good. Kane tries for the rebound. Saved outside for Nieto. Fires it ahead to Kinney. Right-hand side layup and missed it. Rebound on the outlet pass. Banked up and in, though, by Nieto. Araceli Nieto standing in the right spot there. 17-point game, though. Ramirez with the ball and the lead for Weimer. Hands it off to Meakin. Guarded by Kinney. Takes it off the dribble. Inside, dishes off. Nice pass. Shot up, no good, but a foul call. Again, you teach players on that penetration. If anybody dares what they call help up, that means step towards the ball, you immediately dish to the open player. We're not at halftime anymore now, are we? Free throw up. The first one good for Kane. Meanwhile, the officials have a discussion. With 5:57 remaining. Next free throw coming up for Kane. That's good. 19-point lead for Weimer. Kinney brings it across. Dribbles in the paint, gets the shot away, missed it. Tips the rebound, but Weimer all over that. And a jump ball call. Possession arrow favors Sant Perlita. Hager secured the board, brought it down, and Kinney immediately tied her up. Sant Perlita basketball. Rojas throws it up high for Garcia. Garcia puts it on the floor. Inside to Rojas, goes off the dribble, missed it. Rebound by Weimer. And no outlet pass just yet. Hager stuck with it, now dishes off. Now they'll get it across the timeline on the offensive end. This is Yannick, spins it over. This is Ramirez, inside it goes. Missed shot, offensive board, put that up, no good. Offensive board, put that up, and a foul call. Hager and Kane going to work inside on the boards. Hager with that rebound now has a dozen. Free throw good. Skylar Hager now with 9 points. She's 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Again, has 9 points and 12 rebounds. Second free throw coming up. That's a 20-point lead now for Weimer. It's a 9-2 run to start the third quarter. Free throw good. 21-point lead now. Sant Perlita with the ball on the offensive end. Garcia takes it off the dribble. Missed it off the back of the rim. Back comes Weimer on the run. Wildcats with a big lead. Get it inside. Banker up and in, made by Yannick. Nobody stopped her. She's got her first points of the game. 23 points is the lead for the Weimar Lady Cats. Rojas with a catch. Looking inside, posting up as Modesta Garcia. Nothing there for her. Still looking for the ball at the free throw line. A catch and shoot. That's off the mark, and it goes out of bounds. Lady Trojans here in this second half. 1 of 8 from the field for 13%. Foul will be called in the backcourt on Aliyah Garcia of Sant Perlita. 4:41 left here in this one in the third quarter. Weimer extending this lead in this third frame. Press break this time. They'll get it to Kane. Kane finds Meakin. Meakin attacks. Bounce pass right-hand side. Banker up and in. Nice finish by Yannick. Give another assist to Meakin. 4:27 left here in the third quarter. Kinney with the ball for Sant Perlita. Right side to Nieto. Nieto with a deep three. That's off the mark. Modesta Garcia secures a rebound, and she gets fouled. That'll stop play with 4:17 left here in the third. Jasmine Rodriguez will inbound the ball. Gets it to Kinney. Kinney off the dribble into a double team. Takes some contact, and that'll be a foul call. Stop play with 4:15 left here in the third. Jasmine Rodriguez to throw it in for Sant Perlita. Sets him in motion, needs some help. Still looking, gets it to Kinney. Megan Kinney in that corner, outside to Rojas, looking inside for Modesta Garcia. Tried to make the extra pass, threw that right into the hands of the Wildcats on the turnover. Here they come back with the ball. In the front court, Yannick dribbles away, hands it off to Meakin. Meakin off the drive, right-hand side, and that's a whistle and a foul call. They'll call that against Weimer. Right before Meakin was in position to finish that play off. Rojas throws it in for Sant Perlita to Megan Kinney. Again, she's been eerily quiet here. Good job defensively by the Weimar Wildcats to take her out of this game. She's got just 3 points. Handles it right side to Nieto. Nieto off the dribble on the baseline. Nothing there for her. She tried to pass that. She'll be fouled. That'll be called on Valerie Ramirez. As the Wildcats continue to dare the Lady Trojans to shoot from the outside, and anything that even looks like a movement inside is quickly collapsed upon. quick shot, no good. Rebound taken down by Yannick. And here come the Lady Cats of Weimer. Meakin again on the drive, lost it this time, throws it out of bounds. Got a little bit out of control on that play. Substitutions off the bench for Weimer. Claire Henke will check in the game. Also in the game, Samantha Henderson returns. Pass inside to Garcia. Outside for a Kareem Rojas three, but that's off the mark. Kane secures that rebound. Kennedy Kane now with 7 boards. Weimer with the ball. That'll be a foul on Sant Perlita as Jasmine Rodriguez will commit the foul. Stops the clock with 3:09 to go. Lady Cats to throw it in front of their bench. Hinkie to throw it in. That's a turnover off the hands of Weimer. Rojas to Kinney. Kinney is fouled. She'll get to the line. Avery Reed got back defensively. Kinney was there first, and she'll be fouled. Stops the play with 3:03 to go. Again, if the defensive stand made by Weimer was impressive in the second quarter, in which they held Sant Perlita to 6, how about the third, in which the Lady Trojans have scored just 2? Kinney hits the first free throw there. She's got 4 points in the game. Second one coming up for Megan Kinney. That won't go. Rebound by Sant Perlita. Rojas in traffic. Missed it. Got a rebound and then gets fouled. It's a rare offensive board for Sant Perlita in this game. That's just their third of the game on the offensive end, compared to 12 for Weimer. And overall rebounds, 33-9. Weimer with the advantage. First free throw misses by Kareem Rojas. Second one won't go either. Rebound Modesta. Garcia secures that. Out to Kinney. Sant Perlita back with the ball. Inside to Garcia. Steps in, has it poked away and taken away. Weimer has the ball in the back court. Now racing ahead is Meakin. Meakin right down central. Dishes off on the baseline. Nice catch. Banker up and in. Meakin the assist. Kane the finish. For Kennedy Kane, she's got 8 points in the game. Sant Perlita back with the ball. Rojas on that left-hand side gets it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for Megan Kinney. Modesta Garcia dives to the floor to keep it alive, but it's taken away. Weimer back with the ball. Meakin attacks in the paint. Dishes off again. Finds Kane. Missed a shot. Got her own board. Put that up. No good. Got her own board again. Has it taken away by Megan Kinney. And then a foul will be called. Kane got 2 different offensive rebounds. That trip down. And then they call a foul. It stops play with 2:11 to go in the third quarter. If you're just joining us, Weimer led by 7 after a quarter at 19-12. 31-18, they led at the halftime break. In this third quarter, it's been all Weimer. 16-3, outscoring Sant Perlita. Megan Kinney to the free throw line. Lady Trojans have shot just 1 of 12 from the field in the third quarter for 8%. Kinney at the line, 2 of 5 in the game. 1 and 1. First one's perfect. Megan Kinney will get a second. Made that too. Weimer basketball against pressure. Get it to Henderson. Henderson, long pass ahead. Nice catch. Banker up and in. Skylar Heger on the finish. She's got a dozen points. Sant Perlita back with the ball, down 26. Kinney has the ball out between the circles. Right side to Nieto. Nieto lost her dribble to Rojas. Rojas looking inside. Gets it to Aliyah Garcia, directs some traffic. Lobs it up for Kinney. Too strong there. Ball tipped out of bounds. Diving out of bounds to try to keep the ball alive was Paige Pavlou. It will be Sant Perlita basketball. Kareem Rojas to throw it in. More substitutions checking in as Mary Kate Heger checks in the game for Weimer. Lady Cats up a bundle here in this third quarter. Megan Kinney has the ball. Right side to Nieto. Nieto to Rojas. Reverse it to Garcia. Puts it on the floor. Back outside for a Rojas three. That's no good. Weimer secures the rebound. Then a whistle and a jump ball. Possession arrow. It's Weimer basketball. Pavlou got the board and then got tied up. It is Weimer ball. They'll bring it up. On the dribble is Samantha Henderson. Forced that pass. Kareem Rojas able to get a hand on it. Tips it out of bounds. It's still Weimer ball. Hinkie to throw it in. Entry pass on the blocks, rolls out of there. Tipped away, outside to Megan Kinney. Kinney on the fly for Sant Perlita to the right side. Banks it up, got it to go. Gets back to the free throw line, Megan Kinney. That's been missing in this game for the most part for Sant Perlita. Megan Kinney in the open court. The made basket gives her 8 points in the game. Back to the free throw line where she's 4 of 7. Makes that 23-point game. Araceli Nieto checks back in for Sant Perlita. Kareem Rojas has a seat on the bench. Sant Perlita goes with a smaller lineup here against Weimer. Weimer to throw it in. Staying in the backcourt. This is Hinkie. Overhead pass deflected. A foul will be called on Megan Kinney. Making contact with Mary Kate Heger. With a minute left here in the third. Weimer basketball. Hinkie to throw it in. Off the dribble on that right side is Henderson. They'll go inside. Strong move made by Pavlou. Ball saved, but out of bounds. Touch last by Sant Perlita. As Araceli Nieto was unable to secure the ball. Hinkie to throw it in. Finds Henderson. Wide open jumper is up and in, made by Mary Kate Heger. Mary Kate with her first points of the game. Megan Kinney spins it over to Garcia. Garcia puts it on the floor through a double team. Lost it on the turnover. Weimer back with the basketball. Here comes Mary Kate Heger into a double team. Is sent to the ground. That'll be a foul on Aliyah Nieto of Sant Perlita. 29 seconds left. That's the 7th team foul against Sant Perlita. Mary Kate Heger at the line. Sophomore on this team. Misses the front end of a 1-and-1. Gets the rebound in the hands of Pavlou for Weimer. Henderson now goes inside to Heger. Skylar Heger around the perimeter. That'll be a travel. 18 seconds left here in the third. Biggest point production in a quarter for Weimer here tonight has been this third. They put up 20 points. Megan Kinney has the ball for Sant Perlita in the corner. A Nieto high arcing three, won't go. Rebound put up and in by Garcia. Aliyah Garcia actually outfought Megan Kinney, her own teammate, for that offensive board. Third quarter, though, is all Weimer as it comes to an end. They double up Sant Perlita for a second quarter, but this time they put a 20 spot on the board and held their opponent to 10. Weimer with a big lead. Fourth quarter coming up.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get a 2019 Ford Ranger Crew Cab for just $26,977 and get 1.9% interest for 72 months. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as the Weimer Lady Cats over on the sideline enjoying a 23-point lead here in this area matchup. Sant Perlita with the ball to start the fourth quarter of play. Rojas to Kinney. Kinney over for a Garcia three. That won't go. Rebound by Weimer. Outlet pass. They'll control the ball. Further ahead, now they've got numbers. Left-hand side, layup, good. Yannick finishes that shot. Three for Rojas, that's good. Kareem Rojas from beyond the arc. That's her first made basket of the game. Meakin on the right side, pulls the trigger, made that. Transition bucket that time for Meakin. Here's Kinney. Kinney left-hand side to Nieto. Out to Rojas. Another three on the way for Kareem. Buries another. Kareem Rojas coming to life here in the fourth. 21-point game. On the dribble is Valerie Ramirez. She hit some big shots to start this game. Here's Meakin on the drive. Inside to Kane. Bank it in. Kane and they continue to benefit on the Mallory Meakin assist. Here's Kinney off the dribble, rolls it in. Suddenly we just got a back and forth ball game. 8-6. Sant Perlita's outscored Weimer here to start the fourth quarter in less than a minute and a half. Here's Meakin again, goes inside. This time dishes off again, another assist. Basket made by Skylar Eager. And Meakin is just racking up the assist. Heger with 14 points. Kennedy, we'll check that. Kinney, that is. Go inside to Rojas off the dribble. Missed that. Quick rebound by Valerie Ramirez. On the outlet pass, it's tipped out of bounds. Touch last by Sant Perlita. Again, our thanks to Laguna Madre Bates for assisting us in broadcasting this game by providing us help with the fees and cost of this production. Also, we want to thank J.J. Gomez, who touched base from Dallas to help us out. Skylar Heger with a made basket. Heger now with 16 to go along with 13 rebounds. Kinney has the ball for Sant Perlita. Stays outside. Long three on the way. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound is secured by Ramirez for Weimer. They'll stay out wide. Comfortably up here by 25. Here's Meakin again on the drive. Dishes off inside to Heger. Catches, but double dribble. Meakin was close to another assist there. Rojas to Kinney. Kinney brings it across for Sant Perlita's Lady Trojans. Over to Nieto. Nieto to Rojas. Rojas looking inside. Nothing there. Outside to Garcia. Garcia back to Kinney. Kinney to Nieto, who finds Aliyah Nieto. Over to Garcia for a long three. That's off the mark. Long rebound out for Sant Perlita. Quick three by Rojas. Made her third of the quarter. Kareem Rojas, another one from beyond the arc. Back come the Lady Cats, and the whistle blows, and a foul will be called on Sant Perlita. Things are heating up over in Rio Grande City. Harlingen down double digits at one time. Lady Cardinals now have battled back against Laredo United South. That's a 4-point game in the third quarter at 31-27. Here in this one, the Lady Wildcats of Weimer scored 19 in the first, 12 in the second, 20 in the third, and already 10 here in the fourth. First free throw is up and in by Tori Yannick. For Tori Yannick, she's got 7 points in the game. That was her first free throw attempted. Second one also good. Lady Trojan basketball, here comes Megan Kinney. Kinney sets it up over to Garcia. Garcia to Rojas. Rojas to Nieto. Nieto to Modesta Garcia. Finds Rojas again. That three-pointer is blocked. Rebound by Modesta Garcia. Back outside to Rojas. Rojas spins it outside to Garcia. Aliyah Garcia on the dribble. Stays out wide. Finds Rojas. Rojas back outside. A long three for Garcia. That won't go. Another rebound for Skylar Heger. Heger now with 14 boards in the game. Off the dribble is Meakin. Meakin outside to Heger on the perimeter now. They'll go to Ramirez. Ramirez on the dribble. Finds Yannick. There's a steal. Here's Megan Kinney, a pass to Garcia. Left-hand layup, count it. Aliyah Garcia with a nice finish. 22-point game. Weimer with the lead. Yannick on the dribble. Finds Meakin. Meakin gets past Kenan. Gets inside the paint. Tries to dish it off, taken away. Here comes Rojas. Kareem to the right-hand side. Lays it up, made it. Kareem Rojas with a dozen points now in the game. 20-point game with 3:12 left here in the fourth quarter. San Perlita, their best scoring quarter here in the fourth of the game. There's a foul on Modesta Garcia. At Harlingen United South game. 2-point game at 31-29. That's either late in the third or the start of the fourth quarter. 3 minutes left here in the fourth. Fans asking what games we're covering and why. Well, when they're funded to help us assist these playoff fees and the cost and travel and of announcers and crews, it takes all decision-making out of our hands, really. If it's funded, we go. Once we get too many games funded, I'll let you know. But right now, we had crews standing by that could have been broadcasting tonight. J.R. Gully's home tonight. Jacob Young could have broadcast a playoff game. Mark Molina is sitting right there in Kingsville, could have been doing that Carroll and Brownsville Veterans game. Once we get them funded, we'll do them. It's as simple as that. Back after this.
Stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get a 2019 Ford Ranger Crew Cab for just $26,977 and get 1.9% interest for 72 months. Vote.
After the extended break there, San Perlita will have the ball. Lady Trojans trailing in this game, though, 65-43. That'll be an offensive foul called. Weimer, though, comfortably up here in this game. Whistle blows to stop play. Ball outside. On the dribble is Weimer to the free throw line. Nothing there. They'll spin it outside. Closing out this fourth quarter, this area matchup here for the Weimar Lady Cats, who are up comfortably here in this fourth quarter. On the dribble is Yannick. Got in the paint. Missed the shot. Rebound by Modesta Garcia. Lost it, though. Shot missed and a foul called. And to the free throw line for Weimer will go Skylar Hager. Harlequins now tied it up in the fourth quarter against Laredo United South. Free throw chance for Skylar Hager. Misses that. Next free throw coming up for Hager. That one won't go. Sant Perlita with the ball. Rojas brings it up. Inside the arc this time. Releases that shot. It won't go. Rebound, Meakin. Kinney secures the board. Off the dribble, misses that one. Rebound secured now by Kane. Weimer back with the ball as we're at a minute and a half left here in this game. A lot of contact there results in a whistle. For Sant Perlita, they'll be, for the most part, returning this team, but they're going to have to replace some big names. Meakin Kinney, the first and foremost. Presidio Maldonado, also a senior on this team. Modesta Garcia and Kareem Rojas. This Weimer team, meanwhile, is young. Valerie Meakin, who has been instrumental in today's game with big assist. Just a sophomore. Skylar Hager with a double-double is a sophomore. Free throw up and in by Valerie Meakin. So this is the tip of the iceberg for this Weimer team, who's going to be up and coming for the next few years. Rojas misses a shot, but meanwhile a foul called in the paint. Harlingen now takes the lead against Laredo United South. That's a girls' second round action. Next free throw for Meakin Kinney. Is good. Kinney makes that. 21-point lead for Weimer. Pass to Meakin. Meakin to Yannick. Yannick takes it outside. Back in the hands of Meakin. Meakin chased down, defended by Presidio Maldonado. Nothing there. Hands it off to Yannick. And there's a travel. My apologies on Mallory Meakin. I was told by my camera operator, Rudy Zamaripa Jr., who went over and talked to the coach, he says, who told him it's Meakin. So it's Meakin. Either way, she had a terrific game, my friends. I'm telling you that right now as they exit the sidelines for the Weimar Lady Cats, who lead 66-45. Kinney to Rojas. Rojas has it poked away, takes it off the dribble right-hand side, lays it in. Kareem Rojas with 14 points leads the scoring for the San Perlita Lady Trojans. Pass caught there. Ball deflected out of bounds off the hands of the Lady Trojans. 28 seconds left here in this one. Again, our thanks to Laguna Madre Bates for assisting us in broadcasting this game, and also our thanks in the direction of J.J. Gomez, who helped us out from Dallas to bring us this broadcast. Offensive rebound, put that up and in for Weimer. Paige Pavlou with the stick back. Kinney allowed to penetrate in. Puts that in for her 15th point. Weimer basketball as we tick it down here, and the area matchup between San Perlita and Weimer will come to an end with the Lady Cats with a 68-49 victory, and they are the area champions here tonight at Taft. A dominating second and third quarter, the middle part of this game, in which the Lady Wildcats took over and secure the win here tonight. Leading scorers in tonight's game, 4 players in double figures for the Weimar Wildcats. Skylar Heger leads the way with 16 points and 14 rebounds. She's our Hacienda Hazard player of the game. Skylar Heger for the Wildcats. Valerie Meakin right behind her with 13 points. Kennedy Kane with 12. Meakin, by the way, had 11 assists in this game, minimum. Valerie Ramirez had 10. Again, Skylar Heger was our player of the game for the Lady Wildcats. San Perlita with 15 points by Megan Kinney, 14 points for Kareem Rojas, and 13 points for Aliyah Garcia. As they congratulate the Weimar Lady Cats, Rudy has vacated the camera. We'll see if we can get them on camera here as we're trying to close this out. As they win this one, again by the score of 68-49. My wife Dahlia is going to try to grab the camera. And again, we hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Again, our thanks to the Taft School District for assisting us with our broadcast. Reminding you we have games as early as 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, back on the boys basketball side. And if you're not doing so already, I invite you to tune over to the Harlingen game. Lady Cardinals and Laredo United South are in a war over there in a second-round playoff game. That'll do it for our broadcast. My thanks again to Rudy Zamaripa Jr. and my wife for assisting me on this one. Till next time from Taft High School, there's your winners of the area matchup. The Weimar Lady Cats win this one. Good night.